So you're thinking about building a dock at Lake Martin? Here are 3 tips that I hope will help you. By the way, if you're getting value out of this, please consider subscribing. If you got a Gmail account, you can subscribe to me on YouTube. It's a zero-cost way so that you can be updated fast each time I do one of these videos. Tip number 1 is easy, but it's experience. Make sure your dock builder is experienced. And by that, I would ask the dock builder, how many docks did you build last year? How many docks have you ever built on Lake Martin? What are some docks that you've built that are just like the one that I want to build? They seem like easy questions, but trust me, I know lots of people that don't even ask those very basic questions to gauge experience on Lake Martin, not elsewhere, but right here at Lake Martin. Ask them. Tip number 2 is also obvious, but ask for references. And by that, I mean, I would look for the names, addresses, and pictures of the docks they've built. And I would say as old as possible. I know it may seem like a hassle. Most of our owners here at Lake Martin are living a couple of hours, maybe even 6-7 hours away, but it's worth the hassle to check out the references and look at their work that they've done before, because the dock is too big of an investment. It's too much dollar-wise, and it's also a dock here at Lake Martin. That's the front door to your house. It's like the drive-up first impression, and you have to make sure that it structurally looks good, aesthetically looks good, so it's worth checking out the work they've done before. Because trust me, riding around the lake, that I do this for a living, selling houses that is, and I see docks that have been built 2 or 3 years ago that are already starting to fall apart. So it's worth checking out the older work that your proposed dock builder has done. All right, tip number 3 might not be as obvious, but you want somebody that's going to follow the rules. There are a lot of rules around dock building at Lake Martin. Alabama Power Shoreline Management makes a lot of rules, and they enforce them because they have easements. Also, there are neighborhood covenants, neighborhood restrictions, sideline easements, all sorts of things. And you don't want a dock builder that's just going to go, oh yeah, don't worry about it, I can get you done. You know, this is not the time to ask for forgiveness later. No, you don't want a dock builder that's going to want to do that either. So if your dock builder or proposed dock builder is talking about, oh, don't worry about the paperwork, or oh, I'll get that done, or this doesn't matter, this is not the time to do that. You want somebody that's going to follow the rules, get all the documentation done ahead of time. That's who you want. And if I can help you out with real estate here, I'd love to, because the dock and seawall and all that stuff are such an important part of Lake Martin real estate. I'm John Coley with Lake Martin Voice Realty, and I've been selling here a long time, and I'd love to help you out, whether you're trying to buy one or sell one. Thanks a lot.